Hello everyone. Welcome to my crafter stash tonight. I am Kathy Schmitt, the Backyard Stamper, and I come live on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for my crafter stash series. Hold on one moment. I just want to make sure that I can see comments on my other device here. So all right. So it's been a busy week. It's getting chilly here in New Hampshire. Yeah, it's the end of the month and just about. And you know what that means? That means it's almost the end of our great join special that we have. Let me see if I can find my flyer. Hold on one moment, please. Let's see here it is. Okay. Sure. I thought I had everything ready and then I find that I'm not. So I got a couple things here. So let me flip the camera down and I'll talk to you about this incredible join special that we're having. Hi Susie. Happy Thursday night. So here's our incredible join offer. This is until October 31st. You can join Stampin' Up and my team for $35. I've never seen that before. $35 is less than the cost of a bundle. So it's really a tremendous opportunity. And the join offer benefits you. So you will get free shipping on your kit plus a free past paper pumpkin kit. That's another $25 value. From there you receive 20 to 25% product discount on anything that you order. You have early access to new products, and I'm going to show you one of our new products that I just received. And you also get to be part of our community and do our team mystery stamping, which is a monthly event that we host, doing team swaps, all sorts of team shenanigans, because being part of the community is really the best benefit for you. So I hope you will join the fun. And if here is, let's see here if I can, if it will focus. I'll put the QR code in my, in the description. So tonight we are going to make these 3 cards. And these are cards that we just made on Saturday at my in-person card class. So my card classes do a variety of cards. I don't ever do one stamp bundle and do multiple cards from that. You know, they call that like a product-based class, because I want to show the most products that I can, especially since Stampin' Up tends to retire them a lot earlier than they used to. So at this class I'm going to show you 3 stamp sets plus some awesome tips and tricks. And I also wanted to remind you that this Love and Courage set is our give back product. If the stamp set's $25, $3 of the purchase will go to fighting breast cancer. It's October, so it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And for everybody that orders this from me, I will send you the card kit to make this card. So the sunflower embossing strip will be done for you. All you'll need to do is use your stamp set to stamp your image, and that'll be it. So you'll have one of these cards. So that's just as an extra special thank you from me for supporting breast cancer awareness and also supporting my small business. Hey, Anne. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to see you here, honey. I miss you. All right, we're going to do the Peaceful View card last because it's a little on the messy side. So we'll put that one away. So I want to do the Gallery Blooms card first because I already have my stamps on the block and all this. So this is a beautiful stamp set. It's in our annual catalog. The item number is 165211 and it is a bundle. So it comes with these dies and this big flower die. And honestly, I haven't even used the rest of the dies because I'm so in love with this one. And the stamps, there's no greetings in this one, but I paired this card up with, not that one, the gallery. I paired this up tonight with the Timeless Plaid. And I just really thought that this soft pool party coloring and this almost tone on tone with the crumb cake really kept it kind of soft. Very pretty. And the Timeless Plaid is an exceptional paper pack that has pretty much any color that you need. So this is a really, really good paper pack. And so I have used so many of these on my projects because there's just all sorts of colors. Look, this is all I have left of this one sheet. Because I think I used that as a swap card. So the colors in this are Basic Beige, Boho Blue, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pebbled Path, Pecan Pie, and Wild Wheat. So, this is a keeper. Stock up now. I don't recall if this is on the last chance list, but if it is, this is a good one to grab. All right, so let me set that aside and show you what we did. So for this card, I used my very favorite exposed brick embossing folder. So anytime that I need a little texture on my card, but I don't want to overpower, I just do the exposed brick. And see how subtle that is? It's really lovely. So I'm going to fold this. I have to get a bone folder. I see I didn't bring one over here. And I'll grab my snips while I'm right there, just in case. All right, so at our class, I had this piece already embossed for people because I just didn't want them to worry about where to get it on the fold. And so I just had them concentrate on the other pieces. So there's my guts for my card. This piece is for the inside. It's 4 by 5 1/4. This is 4 1/2 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and it's embossed with the exposed brick. This is my scrap piece for the flower that we're going to die cut. And then I took the everyday arches and I cut the 3 shapes. So let me grab those really quickly. So I think this one here is, yep, the 3rd from the largest. This is a fantastic die set too. So it's 3rd from the largest, then the 4th, then the 5th. So I just kept layering one, going one down. So since I have a lot of this pack of paper here, then I decided to use that as kind of one of my layering pieces. That helps keep the weight of your card down too. So I might go ahead and, no, I'm going to keep it this side here. I like that better. Okay, so this can get layered on. Let me just stamp. I'll do this piece here. What did I do with my tape? Where is my tape? I'm going to use a little bit of glue because sometimes when you use an embossed layer, the liquid glue actually helps hold it better. So these all just got glued right down. And then my flower was popped up. Let me put my sample in the picture here for you. It sort of already is in the picture, except that I covered it up. All right, and then this piece here. So tomorrow night, I am having my Whatnot auction. So it will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will be still destashing the rest of my wooden stamps. And if I have time, I'll be doing my DSP as well. So this one's going to get stamped and this gets stamped. And so I did I'm going to use my Coneflower Celebrations. This has got some really, really nice greetings in it. Oh, I almost knocked everything on the floor. So I'm going to use the Celebrating You right here. And It's Your Day. It goes on the inside. This is a stamp set. I really love the font in it, and I love that it has the belated, because you know me, I'm usually late. All right, let me grab a couple blocks here. Celebrating You. There we go. And we'll do It's Your Day right here. Okay, so now I've got my Memento Black, and I will get to stamping. The nice thing about doing a small is that if you mess up, you just cut a little strip to cover it up, and it would look totally fine. No one would even know. All right, so I'm gonna do my inside. It's Your Day. And then I love this flower stamp for the corner. So that one's gonna go right down in the corner. And I'm going to also do my envelope while I have that stamp all inked up. Okay, but I won't color my envelope just because it is an envelope. Nobody's going to keep the envelopes. All right, and then we have And, oh, there I am. Now you can hear me, right? I can see the microphones, the light is on. So can you hear me? I can see it. So I'm hoping that that is working. Yay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I fixed that. Okay, whew. Thank you guys for letting me know. I don't know what happened. I didn't touch anything. I was looking for my something on the other side of the computer. So thank you guys for being so patient. All right, so here we are back again. And I'm going to just quickly color these. And what I am going to do is use my light pool party. And I colored the whole inside of my flower with the light. Last time I think I had to stop and go out and then I messed up the whole video. So I'm so happy I did not have to do that. So thank you guys for helping me. Okay, so I'm just coloring the whole, all of the flowers with my light pool party. I had some new stampers this week at my class, and I love showing them how easy coloring is with the blends because you really just like swirl it around and then you come in with the dark on top of it and you use these little cheater lines to just kind of go around and fill it in. And so if you're like, well, I don't know where my lines need to be, just follow the cheater lines that Stampin' Up! Gives you. That, and then here's some more. Last one. So this is like really quick coloring. I love to color, but I got more to do. So it's like I don't have time to like be totally fuss budgety with my coloring. But I don't think you have to with these blends because as they dry, they continue to blend together as they're drying. And that's the beauty of the alcohol marker. All right, so my flower's done. How many came? I had a full class in the morning and I had 4 in the afternoon. So altogether, I had 23 kits that I had to prep. So yeah, it was a good class and very busy. Very busy, but I love it. Love spreading the joy. And then at square dancing this week, a friend of mine, I had given her a very, very late 50th anniversary card. Their anniversary was in May, and I was just getting to it, which I'm embarrassed. But so she opened the card, at the square dancing, and the woman next to her liked my card. And so she said, "Oh, do you sell Stampin' Up?" So then I saw her, that was at round dancing Tuesday nights. We do round dancing on Tuesdays and square dancing on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I brought her a catalog and some other information. And who knows, maybe I'll have a new customer. No, my kit class, my truck kit class was, that one was a big class. I had, I think, 14 people and they were all at the same time. I had every single one of my tables taken. And then I did another private class, if you will, just this past Monday with a couple of people who were out of town. and still wanted to take the class. So I saw them after work on Monday and did the class with them. So yeah, I only have a couple of kits left. I think I have 3 or 4. So I know it's still sold out. So if anybody needs a truck kit, please let me know. I'll be happy to mail you one. Um, Otherwise, we're going to use them for our Christmas cards. My mom and I. Well, my mom will be using them. Right, Mom? I know you're here. Hi, Mom. For some reason, the bullet tip on my light marker was kind of messed up. So I'm just going to go over the light with the paintbrush side real quick. Just finishes the blending that the other tip wasn't doing. All right, one more. And then my next class is on November 1st, and that will be holiday cards. And we're going to use the Nutcracker kit, just the tag. I'm gonna have people each make a tag that they can have, and then use a tag to put on a card. So Susie, thank you. She said I won't find that the woman won't find a better demonstrator. That's so kind of you. Okay, so let me just go ahead and take this one inside. Yeah, no, my classes are doing well. And there's only 2 more classes, and then I have my holiday party. And I hope you can come down with Megan to that. It'll be on December 13th. So, and we'll just have a little party. Oh, they are cute. The nutcrackers I used, I just made 1 or 2 to show somebody, and they really are cute. Okay, here's my die, and my coloring piece is under the die machine. Not a good place for it. Okay, let me grab my tape. So Angie sent me one of her blends baskets. I'm so happy. All right, and I'm just going to. So my new people also got to, use the cut and emboss machine and stuff. So they got a lot. They had a lot going on at this class for them. Can always stay over too, you know that. Okay, and then I need my top. And you're welcome to come to the November classes too. November 1st and November 22nd are my in-person classes. And then I have my online class for November is I'm going to show the cards on November 6th, I believe. I wrote it down, but I think I gave my schedule to the woman who asked me about my classes. Yeah, I love her baskets. They're so beautiful. Angie does a beautiful job sewing. Alrighty, so there's my little flower. This card is just about done. Let me throw away my little stuff. Let me get my Winka Stella. Oops, I'm gonna pop it up first. We'll do the wink last. I've got a couple end pieces here that I wanna get rid of so that I can. They're getting all tangled up in my bag here. Okay, so I have this one. Let me get rid of this one, and then that sheet's done. Okay. Let's do the one right here. Okay, I think that's about it. Let me just put one over on this side. Okay. Just take these out. So I hope you guys will visit me on the Whatnot tomorrow. If you have never heard of Whatnot, it's an online auction, and you can sell anything. My sister-in-law just had a show the other day, and she was selling Disney pins because she used to work at Disney, and for many years, so she had a huge collection of pins, and she was selling them, and just to help make some money towards the medical bills uh, from my brother's cancer. All right, so there's that. So check her out. It's Clarissa Bratt with two T's, 59, because I think that's what she's doing with her shows lately, is anything Disney. Okay. Yep, there's some wink going on. I can see it. I know it doesn't show up very well on the camera. And the last thing are my in color gems. I love these because they're flat, but they don't look flat. So it's great. They are so mailing friendly. So I had, you can do any color, but I liked this timid tiger on this. It helped bring out the orange in the flowers there. There. All right, card number 1 is done. An easy card, but it's a really nice card. This can be an anniversary card too, celebrating you, it's your day, or a birthday card. So I have to show you the paper pumpkin kit that I just put together. My mom and I just did our cards, and I turned all of mine into Guy birthday cards because my basket was just about empty for those. All right, so now we'll do card number 2. So let me show you these. These are these are from the November online exclusive. So I fell in love with the samples on this, and this is just so versatile for all year. So it has this beautiful floral and then these nice greetings. Here for you always, wishing you the best, get well soon, sending love, you're on my mind and in my heart, thinking of you, and some little sprigs. So just a beautiful set. So I stamped my set on a piece of scrap paper, and I this big one. Oops, I'll try to put it on a little bit straight, like so. And then I want the sending love, and I'm going to put that on this one. Yep, that looks good. And then I'm going to put this here on the wrong side there, little guy. Oh, I need these two. Yes. All right. And then something, sending love. I wanted the thinking of you. Okay. You can tell which ones I used because I don't think they got cleaned all the way before I put them away. Oh, well. All right. So this is our new packaging. So they're not going to be the DVD cases anymore, but look at how slim and trim this is. So here's my gallery blooms, and here's my the die and the stamp set together. I mean, it's going to take probably 4 or 5 of these to make up one of those. So I love the space saving on it. I will miss the that they're not on the side, you know, there's no way to print them, but I have already got my baskets ready to pop them in so I can keep them alphabetical. So I just need this die set. It doesn't come with the magnet sheet. I put it on there. And they're both called the same thing. So if you file them alphabetically, then you will be ready to rock and roll. So this one, I have like that. Yep. So what I did was I didn't want this long stem. So I told people just hold it with your thumb so it doesn't pop off. I had it down with washi tape, but it kept popping off. Okay, let me get the card supplies for this. This uses one of my favorites, Cloud Cover, and Secret Sea, my other favorite. Let me get these out of the way here. Okay, so this is going to be a step card. Here's my sample. Move that. So this is a step card, and it's a fun fold, and it just has this little step is what they call that. And it's very nice. But the back piece I used was vellum, because now we have vellum again. I'm so excited. Vellum cardstock. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so I'm going to put my thinking of you on a block so I don't lose that. Okay, so I'm going to just burnish it, and you're going to kind of zigzag the fold. I have a couple of card kits left over of these, so if anybody's interested, there's really no directions. I don't do tutorials for my card classes in person because I'm right there to teach them. But I can email them to you basically and have it be a class to go, and you get all the pieces that I'm showing you here. Okay, so I'm going to put, now this is from Peaceful Garden. Let me show you that. This 12 by 12 paper, if you love blue, this is beautiful paper. And it doesn't scream the holiday. Only a couple of patterns are very holiday-ish, but a lot of them can be used different times of the year. But I like side B too, really pretty. This is the print we're using, and very muted. Now this one is a holiday print with the dove, and the back side is really pretty. And then I love this page here. And they got my other favorite. I love this one on with the doves. But that's the Peaceful Garden, and it's a 1250 and it's a 12 by 12 paper pack. So they are coming out with a lot of specialty designer papers because they're including die cuts in with them. So this piece is from the In Color, the 2005 to 2007 In Color paper pack. And this is a 6x6 paper pack. I love this paper pack. Oops, I got two stuck together. So you've got them in all the colors in 4 different patterns. So here's one pattern. The other pattern is just, you know, speckles. So we're using this speckled. And then the second pattern, or the third pattern, is, you know, leaves, which are very versatile. And then you have these stripes. So you can't go wrong with this paper because you've got the side B is great for just a layering piece if you didn't want the florals. So that's the 2005 to 2007 In Color 6x6 designer paper. And the Peaceful Garden paper is Secret C, and then this is a Secret C piece, but I like how it's kind of variegated. It gives it a little bit of interest. So, okay, now here's my vellum. This piece is 5.5. Is that right? Yes, 5.5 by 2 3/4, and I scored it at 1.5 inches. So just like with the cards, score or fold it with the bump in the inside. And I just burnished that down. And then I'm going to use tear and tape. I feel like I got wet glue here, but I don't know where it came from. All right, so I'm just going to use the tear and tape because it did seem to disappear really well on my paper. So I'm going to just put a strip at the bottom and at the top on the flap there. And burnish those really well. Just take both of them off at the same time and hopefully not have an issue. All right, this card's coming really fast, so that's good. All right, so what I want to do is I want to line my vellum piece right at the bottom. So I just want to do it like that so you can see it a little better. Bring it right to the edge of the cardstock, not the designer paper. So I'm right at the edge, and see how the tear and tape kind of just disappears. And then what you want to do is close your card and then fold your flap down. So you can hardly even see that tape. So then here's my little step mechanism with the vellum. Now we need to do our sending love and this piece here. So we have a new punch that I put somewhere safe. Hold on, let me see if I can find it really quick. Otherwise, I'll just do it by hand. My banner. I love this. Oh, here it is. It's a triple banner punch, I guess. It's not called that. It's in the November exclusives. So what I'm going to do is I love having have all these little paper scraps, and I'm just going to take one. Is the tear and tape the same as the red line tape that we used to sell that was called sticky strip? It is essentially the same idea. It's less messy because the sticky tape had to be cut, so the scissors were always getting gunked up. But yes, it's essentially the same thing. Okay. Sorry, I just threw that block down and crash. All right, so I'm going to use my sending love on my cute little banner. And you know what? You can cut these by hand, but it's so nice. I just had people take a strip and they loved being able to feed it through. For some people, cutting their own little dovetails are hard. So there's my sending love. And then this is my inside piece. So this is where I want to do this. So what I told people is ink it up, fold the extra tail because this is a really long floral image, and stamp it once. And then without re-inking, just twist it a little. Look at how pretty that is. I'm going to do my envelope because I can. See? I love the secret sea color so much. Who would have thought that a dark, dark blue would be so popular? Okay. And then for my inside, put my envelope away. I also want to stamp my thinking of you. So I'm sending love because I'm thinking of you. How about that? I could send this card to any one of you guys here because I'm sending love to all of you. All right. And then I need, let's let that dry. And then let's get out my scrap. And I'm going to ink this baby up. All right. And then I'm just going to put it in the middle because this gets die cut out. So I'm just using it in the middle of my scrap piece. I don't know if any of you that are on here are that are the demonstrators, if you've picked this friendly foliage stamp set from the pre-order, but I really am very happy with it. Okay, so now let's get our die cutting done again. Let me just throw my ink pads out of the way. This is going to go on the inside of here. Let me get that done. They're safer inside the card, you know, the pieces, the white pieces are, that was a little crooked. I guess I could do a little better than that. Alrighty. There. So I've got my outside and my inside looking very pretty. And now for this part here, I had these taped together for everybody, but this is what I did. So it matches up the inside and then like that. And then this came over the outside. And then I had them taped together for everybody. So the trick to this die is I matched up this big flower and then these two here, and then I just looked at my square. Where'd my piece of tape go? Fell on the floor. Good place for it. So now I just want to make sure that my line here is straight. Okay. That looks pretty good. Wait till you guys see how this cuts out. It's really fantastic. It's unique and fresh, and I like that. After a whole time of class cutting this, though, I will say, rub it with some wax paper, which will really help get all those bits and bobs out a little bit easier. All right. So then that just comes off. And the tape's going to come off. So I had them taped together for everybody once I got it just so. Look at that. Oh, all the bits and bobs fell right out. Isn't that neat? So all the extra pieces were this is the negative of it all. So I just think that is just lovely. All right, so now I'm going to pop this up on top of that vellum. And to do that, I think I have to cut some of my dimensionals down a little bit. So let's see, we'll cut some in half. Just want to put some strategically. Oh, I'm so glad you liked this, Stephanie. Um, yeah, I'm doing some of my backstage swaps with this one too, because I think it's going to be a winner. I really do. And for our Christmas swap, not Christmas, our new November pre-order swap that I haven't mailed yet. Sorry to be a spoiler alert. It might be a card very, very similar to what we're seeing tonight. I know you guys don't mind that though. Okay, just move one more little baby one down here. We'll do a little baby right there. Oops, I missed that side, so let me just put a couple on that side too. Let's see here, something like that. Yep, doesn't show through. All right, so now let me just take off my backings here. I have my fall cards finally designed for you guys, the swap that I'm late on. So I might just mail both of them at the same time. I don't know if the same the people that are in both swaps. All right, so now we're going to put this on just like so. See, that vellum really made it, I think, really pretty and different. And then where did my little banner go that I punched out? There it is. Let me pop that one up. So there. So easy. And then I have for my embellishments, I have what I used was the stars because the white stars are a little tricky to use. Like these are definitely Halloweeny, but the white ones. So I'm just going to use the white stars and put those on. I actually forgot that we had the, the blue, the hues of blue, but that's okay. I like the stars, something like that. And I need my bow, and I got to put my Wink Stella on, and card number 2 will be done. So what I did for my Wink Stella was I just quickly did the little, I don't know, what do you think? These are eucalyptus maybe? It's almost the color of eucalyptus that I stamped it with. Oh, that looks so good. So there's my, I don't know if you can see the Wink Stella at all, but it looks really pretty. And then here's my ribbon, and I took the cloud cover ribbon that's in our annual catalog, and I cut it in half lengthwise, and then I tied my bow. So I'm going to put it on just like that. And I'm going to use these big, I like these big glue dots that come in the paper pumpkin kits for something like this. I'm going to put a couple on and then I'll peel them off. I had one bow that no matter what I don't know why, it still had the sticky, but it wouldn't stay on my card. I don't know what it was, but it was totally sticky. It was, when I went to go put it back on, it was sticking to my finger. So I don't know what it was. But isn't that beautiful? If I do say so myself, thinking of you. All right, so that's card number 2. And let's work on our messy card number 3. So let me just move a little bit of, so this banner punch will be available on November 4th when the November online exclusives come out. But if you're a demonstrator, you can get it right now. And I think this is a handy one to have, even though some of the, you have to have pretty small sentiments for these, but this size I use a lot. So I don't know. I like it. All right. So my last card is this peaceful view. Now we did this before, but I used designer paper on the back and it was really hard. The ink did not want to stick to the designer paper. So, I mean, I was inking it. I think I went over it like 5 times. You don't really need to do that. So this is like probably 2 times. So those sayings are retired ones, but that's crafting your stash. And so this combination is a strange combination, actually. It's Blackberry Bliss with Lemon Lolly. Doesn't that seem like an odd combo? This might, look at how nice that looks together though, huh? And then I had 2 pieces, one's for the inside and one's for the outside. I had a piece of twine. And then look at this. This is one of the banners from the truck kit. So from my truck class, everybody gave me back their French and German ones. And so I gave them back to them and made them use them for their little tag. So, all right. Let's get out my stamps. I mean, my ink. And I'm going to start with the yellow because I want to just do a little bit inside here. And grab my scrap paper that I set out. And I'm just going to use my blending brushes. And I didn't even wash these after class. I know people are like trying to wash them. I don't wash mine because I have a dedicated red, a green, an orange, and a yellow. So I don't wash them. And you know what? Like there's no, well, there's a little bit of ink left on that one, but hey, look, I don't even have to, that's about all that I wanted. So that's good. So then for this part, for my class, I actually dipped the ink into, here's a tip for you if you have classes. I took my little Tupperware tops and I had yellow and I used my stamping, the blocks from like the paper pumpkin kits, and I dipped it right in and then I laid it there so that they didn't have to get all dirty. And then I had an orange one, a green one, and a red one. So then I re-inked it. So I didn't want everybody to be digging into the ink pad with the blender because, you know, somebody would probably accidentally use a different color in my yellow, and that would have made me sad. So start off your paper and then come on like so. This is crushed curry. Now I'm going to do pumpkin pie. And making my stripes, but I'm also moving them down as I go. So and then I'm gonna come back over and blend them all in with this red one. That's Poppy Parade. So I've got the red. Now I'm going to start swirling it up to really smooth out my lines a little. See how nice that blended? Darker right in the middle there. So I love these blending. I mean, I was really sad when they stopped selling our sponges because I always sponged everything. But now your fingers don't get dirty. So yay. And you just want to be careful with the green coming into the red because green and red make brown. So there, like so. So there's my background. Then, put these away. Now I'm going to use my Stamparatus. And so the for my class, this was made it so that everybody was really successful with their things. So I have like an embossing and cutting table, and I had this up on that so that I could watch and help if anybody was having any trouble because we don't sell this anymore. So if you know the new people had never seen it before. But the key to using your Stamparatus is make sure your scrap paper is all the way in the corner. And this is what I told people. Rather than worry about where you're going to put your card on here, I stuck it right to here. The ink is wet. My card's going to stick while I'm shutting my door. And as long as that scrap paper is in the corner, I don't have to worry about um, where it landed. Eraser. I absolutely love this tool. And I know that we don't sell it and now there's the competitor has it, but I probably will never get rid of mine. I just use it too much. It's great for mass producing. So there's a dilemma. Now my paper didn't stay. Oh, you know why? I forgot to add some tape. So hold on. That's the other key is you got to put a little tape on your paper. Now my card is back, is in the place. I will tell you, my Blackberry Bliss needs some serious re-inking after going through 23 of these, and most of them were double or triple stamping. But I always hate to re-ink right before you go on the air because, you know, you can get like a big blob, and that's no fun. All right. So I always tell people the side with the hinges are the ones that are the hardest to get the image down because the plate doesn't give. Like this side gives. This side is like a rock. So you always want to make sure you still give heel pressure all the way around and then use your eraser or hockey puck to smooth it out. There. I'm going to close that because I don't need to do it a third time. I am so confident in this. There. Isn't that gorgeous? So then my tape, I used temporary tape for the class, but I used real tape here. So isn't that beautiful? And this is a stamp set that we got for free at the on stage. It's just a background stamp, but and I know some people didn't like it at all, but I thought this was great. This is my kind of stamp. I love silhouette stamping, and I love the scene with the different colors. See how the green looks like the grass behind, and then you've just got the sunset. And it looks like the picture you posted on yours, if I had any blue back there for the lake. All right, so let's go ahead and tape that down. And I got a really skinny border on these. I just needed to break up the Blackberry Bliss a little bit. I found some of my old snail, you guys, with the real refills. I love it. All right, so now I've got my skinny border here, just like so. This looks crooked to me. Let me get my chopper. Let me get my chopper. This yellow looks funny to me. It doesn't look like it's the same size all the way down. Definitely crooked. We got wider at the bottom. No comment, right? No comment. All right, so here we go. Now that looks a lot better. There. And now my inside, I am going to just take one of these sentiments. Where's that stamp set that I had? Because I need one that will fit on here. Oh boy. I put it on my back on my retired shelf because that's where I got it. Let's see here. This is one I bought from Debbie at her auction. It's kind of funny to buy. I'm selling my stamps, but then I buy stamps too. Let's see here if this one will work. Oh, Brody. I need like a vertical one. Well, I don't know where I put it. So it was Mini Mints, I think is what the name of it was. Did I put it away? Fancy that. All right, well, we're going to pretend that I have that one done. And let's see if I have anything else that would fit. How about we can use For You on that tag. That will work. And then I'm going to use It's Your Day again. I just really like that one. All right. And I'm going to use my black as my Blackberry Bliss. It's getting dry. And that actually is the color. I didn't want people to mix them up at the class. So that will look good on here. For You. And the nice thing about this was is I had a bazillion of these from my different languages. And then I'm just going to take one of my blending brushes. I should have done this first, just kind of because it's a lot of white right there. and the rest of my card doesn't have any white, so I'm just kind of taking some of the white off. That softened it right up. And then for the inside, we'll do It's Your Day. Dimensional. There. And cover that up. And then we need to pop this up. And see, nobody will ever know that that was in a different language on the back. Just don't throw away those extra languages in your kits, because I save all the banners and everything. And then here's my bow. And so I'm going to take one of these glue dots. This one, that goes. I want to roll it up, and then I'm going to put it right where I want my bow. There. Just like so. And I like it really long, actually, on this one. I might even curl it a little bit. When it's in the envelope, it will come down. There. Like that, and we'll put this one inside. Get that up on the top there. So there's the cards. So that's not bad, you know. I mean, it doesn't take up all the space. I guess I did use Blackberry Bliss on that. But I think this was my sample, not theirs. I think for them they used the black. But anyways, if I find my stamp, I might just change it back. But it's okay with For You. And then I've got my Sending Love, because I'm thinking of you. This one. And I also alternated the Get Well on the inside, Sending Love, Get Well. And then my Celebrating You, because it's your day. So there's my cards for tonight. Really good. So I wanted to show you something on my website here. So let me just go to my website, my not my Stampin' Up, my Backyard Stamper website, because I'm so excited about this. So you know how I have card kits to go. So this is my post for tonight, Craft Your Stash, and it just talks about it. But now I have a menu. I have, oh, that didn't refresh. Hold on a minute. Let me just make sure. Oh, I know why. That's it. I'm a ding dong. Hold on. Huh. For some reason, it is not the newest one on my phone. Well, let's see here. Just see if I can. Wow, this is really weird, because I just had it updated, and on my computer, I can see the shopping. Anyways, so I have these card kits now for sale, and let me go back a different way. Hold on one second, please. Um, So now you can actually shop. Well, it's not working on the phone. I don't know why. But anyways, if you look on the computer, I have a shop backyard stamper shop button now, and you can purchase these card classes that I have, like the Craft Your Happy Mail. Before it was email me if you're interested in purchasing, but now I can just have shop here and it will go right into the cart, and then you can make your account and always have access to the tutorials and the tutorials. So I am pretty excited about that. And of course, I wish I could have showed it to you. um, I'll have to look and see why. So I know sometimes on the phone, websites look completely different than they do on your laptop. So I hope you guys enjoyed the cards tonight. And if you have time tomorrow, stop by Whatnot. And I'm Backyard Stamper on Whatnot. So it's at 6 p.m. And I'll be destashing, hopefully, the rest of my wooden stamps. I have only 3 boxes left. But I started with about 10, so I'm pretty excited. I only have 3 left. And I'm hoping to get to the DSP. But if not, I'm going to have a separate show for DSP because it ships in a different size box and everything. So we'll see where I get to. If my wooden stuff, I blow right through it and it's still early enough, then maybe I'll do some DSP. So come see me if you can. All right, you guys, take care. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for coming on. And yes, 6 p.m. my time, Stephanie, for Whatnot. I usually go right after Kim. So Kim goes on, the Papered Chef goes on at 3. And then when she gets done, sometime 6:30ish or whatever, usually, she'll raid my auction. And what that means is everybody that's in her auction automatically gets sent into mine. So that's always fun. All of a sudden you see piles of people coming in. So yeah, but my prices are really good. I mean, the wooden stamps are between $3 and $7, and they're oldies but goldies. So still got lots of love in them, that's for sure. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to like and share and give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much.